welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Thuy. So in today's video, I felt like I really wanted to just chat to you guys. I had a horrific day yesterday, I'm not gonna lie. It was one of those days where I just felt so down in the dumps. I feel like this period between summer and autumn has come to quite a bit of a shock for all of us. I love these kind of videos that's more like chatty, relaxed, while you're playing around with makeup, venting and talking about the real things that a lot of people don't talk about, you know. I hope you guys have grabbed a little snack for this video because I need a little listening ear from you, a little shoulder to cry on. If you guys want to see how I created this makeup look using some brand new products that I got in last week's PR unboxing, then please keep watching. Hello, we have a backdrop up today. I'm going to start bringing back these colourful backdrops just because I feel like it's autumn now. It's nice to get a bit of colour in here. So just a little disclaimer, your girl is on her period and I'm not going to lie, I'm in the midst of the PMS. So I'm going to treat this like a therapy session and it's just going to be a bunch of friends just hanging out. So we're going to be playing around some new makeup today and I'm also going to be answering your dilemmas. Come and chill with me and let's get started. This is actually a new one that I just received from Murad just before I left. It's called the Clarifying Oil-Free Water Gel Moisturizer, and this sounds perfect for someone like me who has oily ass skin. So guys, I just want to give you a little update of what's been happening in my life. You know, after I come back from holiday, I honestly thought that things will be gravy. I'm in a new mindset now, like back into the swing of things. I had an amazing time away and I honestly thought that coming back, things are going to be going up from here, and instead I ended up with the holiday blues. I feel like I just want to run away from all my problems. It's like the longer you go away, the more things there are kind of stacking up and you try to forget about it. You know, you just leave it in the back of your mind. But really, you know it's there and it's just like this added pressure of things you need to do when you're back, and now that you're back you have to face on this massive hurdle and people are emailing you left, right and centre just to get back into the swing of things. It's just so hard, like going from such a sunny kind of state of mind where it's so carefree and then you go back to all your problems. And on top of that, it's so true what they say, like sun makes you so happy and then when it's cold and rainy it just makes you feel like you want to shrivel up and just lay in bed all day. I don't know if that's just me. I was actually planning to skip a video this week. I had to like slap myself out of it and I was like, no Thuy, like I love makeup and I love talking to you guys. I love being consistent and I really pride myself, especially on this channel. I know my channel isn't the biggest and stuff, but I really pride myself in at least trying, you know, and I can't just give up like that. Like, would I let my friend give up like that? What would I say to her? Would I tell her just to curl up in a ball? No. Get out there, keep going, do what you love. So I am trying to strive through. Please bear with me if I'm blabbering on a little bit in this video. It's gonna be quite a long one. By the way, guys, I use the Benefit 24-hour brow set in my brows and I do that every single time I do my makeup. Okay, so the foundation that we're going to use today is from Too Faced. It's the Born This Way matte version. A lot of times when you wear makeup and you wear a mask, all of our foundation kind of rubs off. So this, hopefully, is going to be a goodie. I got this shade in Golden Beige. Obviously, I'm a little bit tanned at the moment. So this says it's oil-free, oil-controlling, waterproof, and transfer-resistant. Oh, hey, girl, you don't have to tell me twice. Oh, this actually might be a good colour match for me. I thought it might be a bit too pale, but it looks good. Okay, I'm going to blend out this foundation. Oh, it actually blends out really nicely. I did leave this on for a couple of minutes and I thought, oh my god, it might leave some streaks. Okay, guys, so this is what the foundation looks like on. I do have to say that it's definitely got a little bit of like tackiness to it. So I definitely feel like it's like a long wearing foundation for sure. Zoom up on this gang, look. Can you see that? It's tacky. Okay guys, so we are gonna go in with some concealer next. I actually got a massive package from NARS just before I left and I still haven't managed to use them yet. Okay, so they sent me two of their like best-selling concealers. One is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This is in the shade Amande? I have no idea how to pronounce it, but it's a really nice kind of like dark contour shade. And then we also have the Creamy Radiant Concealer in the shade Light Nougatine. Nuggy. Okay, so we're going to get into your dilemmas while I do my concealer. She's stuck between letting go of her ex whilst getting to know a new guy. My heart is still broken. Oh my god, this makes me so sad. You know that typical saying when people say the best way to get over someone is to get under someone? I don't necessarily think that that is true. I feel like you have to be in a certain mindset for that. Normally after a breakup, I would have said go out, go to the club with your friends, get your mind off things. Obviously you can't really in a global pandemic because all the clubs are closed, I feel like it's important to be single for a while, you know. I think that's something that I wish I would have done when I was younger. I kind of like bounced around from relationship to relationship, and I can't remember the last time I have been single. Obviously, I've been with Graham for like 12 years. Before that, I was in another relationship and then maybe single for like a couple of months, and I just didn't have that time to be with myself and be secure and happy and whole by myself before I moved on to someone else. And definitely think that's kind of like daddy issues, you know, trying to find love elsewhere. But we're not going to get that deep in this video, okay? But I do think that you should probably not talk to this guy, especially when you're still having all these feelings. Like, you want to be able to go into this new relationship with a new fresh mindset and not feel like you're constantly thinking about other things. You know, you want to heal from this, and the only thing that is going to make you heal is time. Unfortunately, time is the healer. I would probably say maybe stop talking to him and just say that, look, you're just going through some things at the moment. Would love to kind of carry this on maybe in the future, but for now I just want to focus on myself. That is probably the best thing, because you don't want to lead anyone else on when you have thoughts about someone else, you know. It's not going to be a long period of your life where you are going to be single, so embrace it. You know, meet up with your friends, go out with your siblings, spend time with yourself more and heal yourself first before you move on to the next relationship. I feel like agony aunt Thuy. We need like a name for this. Okay, so we're going to go into contouring next. And the next question is, I don't know what to do with my life. Is it wrong of me for not wanting a normal 9-to-5 career? I feel like a lot of people are probably going through this at the moment. I actually think that it's more normal now to not have the normal 9-to-5 job. You see on social media, a lot of people are getting really successful from a younger age, and they're starting up their own businesses, and I would actually recommend it more so than just doing like a normal 9-to-5 job. A lot of times people just kind of like pick something to do and there's nothing that they actually genuinely love. It's not wrong of you for wanting something different, you know. You don't have to conform to what society thinks is normal. And if anything, I feel like in the future, normal 9-to-5s isn't gonna be so pushed down people's throats anymore. It's gonna be a lot more normal to start your own business or work multiple jobs and have multiple different streams of income. If you are more creative and you don't mind working more hours, because let me tell you, this job is probably the job that I have worked the most in, but I love it so much and I don't feel like I'm working at the same time. Okay, so we're gonna go and blend out this concealer. I feel like I've been doing this face for so goddamn long. We need to move on to the eyes. So the next question is how to grow your social media following. I've been trying for so long but keep losing followers and it's making me feel so depressed. Oh, honestly, I can totally relate to this. I actually had a notification on my phone today saying 1 year ago, exactly today as I'm filming this, Tuesday the 29th, I hit 1.9 on Instagram. You guys don't follow me on Instagram. I went from 2 million back down to 1.9 million. I felt so sad and I really wanted to kick myself. I know what it feels like to work so hard and still feel like your work is not being shown. And if I'm completely honest, guys, I have kind of gotten over it now. I don't even check my stats anymore. I feel like when I was so close to dropping down to 2 million, I was checking my stats every day. I was trying to post so much more and I was really stressing myself out. If anything, is something wrong with the Instagram app and you're not alone. So the biggest thing I'll probably say is post consistently, but also post when you want to post as well. Don't burn yourself out from it, because that's not going to help anyone and that's not going to help your mental state of mind. Create content that you genuinely just want to create. I think at the moment, a lot of people just want to see kind of realness at the moment, and they want to see something raw and someone that they can relate to, because, you know, misery loves company. Don't feel like you have to be perfect all the time, because most of the time people relate to just the normal mundane stuff. I feel like that's why a lot of people like my vlogs. People say it's just like normal, you know, it's not like the glitz and glam all the time. I think especially with what's going on at the moment, everyone just wants to feel connected to someone. So don't put pressure on yourself. Try not to see things as a number. Don't look at your stats and just create content because you just genuinely love it and it's something that you want to do. Also remember to live your life at the same time, because your phone is not your life, you know. You need to live the real actual life as well and make sure that you're happy in that place before you can be happy on your phone. So it is powder time now and I don't know what powder to use. I'm gonna try one powder on both sides so we can test them both out. One side is the HNB Cosmetics Soft Loose Powder. The other side is the honey translucent powder from Laura Mercier. Let's try both of them and we're going to compare. And I'll definitely say that the HNB powder is better for someone with more drier skin. It has a little bit of like light reflecting particles to it, whereas this is like a true mattifying powder. It has no particles in there, no reflex in it. It literally is there to mattify. I'm going to grab a little bit of powder on my e.l.f. sponge. I've been really liking this sponge recently. It's like super soft and so affordable as well. Make sure you blend out any creases, and I'm just going to lay just a bit of powder underneath my eyes. Okay, I'm going to flip the sponge on the other side now, and then I'm going to go in with the honey powder. Yeah, as soon as I put this one on, I feel like it's instantly more mattifying. So I feel like if you've got more oily skin, you probably would like the Laura Mercier a bit more. I definitely feel like this side is a bit more flatter, and this side is a bit more... not as flat on this side, if that makes any sense. So you make up your mind what one you prefer. I think I'm going to just go in all over with the honey powder from Laura Mercier, just because I really want to make sure that this foundation is fully set and nothing's tacky. Okay, so the next question is, can you spill any details about your next collaboration? Oh, girl, you want to know the toy. Guys, let me just tell you, I've been working on this for so long and I'm so nervous about the release date. I actually have a meeting today at 4 o'clock to talk about the photo shoot. How much can I tell you about giving it away? I would just say that I'm really nervous because it is not makeup. I'm so nervous. It's something that I've never kind of done before. It's something I've always wanted to do, and I never thought I would ever get the opportunity to do it. And now that it's here, it's like, oh my god, what if people hate it? What if no one's interested? Because I feel like I kind of like box myself into makeup a bit. You guys have watched me for a long time. You guys will know that there's so many other things that I love besides makeup, and there's so many other things that I wish that I could be known for. That's why I feel so scared that I'm bringing out a product that is not makeup related and people might not like it. I just really hope that any of my true followers out there would really show me support, because this is probably the most nerve-wracking launch that I've ever done of all time. So I'm really nervous. Okay, so I'm gonna go quickly do my eyebrows off camera using the Benefit Foolproof brow powder, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back with some brows on. It's time for hello. I know recently I've been seeing the highlighter trend kind of die down and people like the kind of matte face. I need a bit of shine, otherwise I feel like I look quite cakey. So I'm going in with this brand new highlighter that I got from Dior. This actually looks really pretty. Oh, I really like the Dior Backstage palettes. They're so nice. This one is definitely a bit more glittery. It definitely looks so blinding. So the next one is from a follower that is currently at uni. I feel like a lot of people have kind of gone back to uni now or started uni because, you know, it's September. I never went to like proper uni, but I went to something a bit higher than college but not quite uni, so I kind of feel your pain. I'm at uni at the moment and I just feel like I don't fit in like the way everyone else has managed to make friends. It reminds me of a tough place that I was in not so long ago. Oh girl, I feel you on this one. I remember when I went to my makeup college thing, everyone else was kind of like living on campus. Because I already lived in London, I felt like it made more sense for me to stay at home and just commute an hour every single day to go to my college. A lot of times when you go to uni, people come from like all over the world, all over up and down the UK, and people get that chance to kind of bond when you're kind of going back to the dorms together and living closer to the college campus kind of thing. I definitely did feel left out and I felt like I didn't make as many friends as I thought I wanted to. A lot of times, because I knew I had that long journey to go home, the later I left, the longer the traffic would be, and it would probably take double the amount of time for me to get home. So all the time after we finished the lesson, I would kind of pack up my things really quickly, shove them in my locker and literally run to the station so I can get home just before the kind of traffic kind of starts. And I really regret that now. I wish, looking back on things, I would have, you know, embraced that kind of time in my life a bit more. I don't know if you have that in America, but we have something called Freshers Week where you kind of go in a week before everything officially starts and then you go to like parties and stuff like that. And I really didn't get to enjoy that kind of side of my life because I was in a full-time relationship, I was working at the time, and I was just kind of focused on going to my classes and going back home. I feel like with uni, it's literally what you make of it. People always say that they meet their best friends for life at uni, so definitely try to like push yourself out more. Everyone's all in the same boat. You can make friends too. Like, why don't you go up to them and start talking to them, or maybe seeing who else is in your class are sitting by themselves and maybe seeing if they can have lunch together. I feel like a lot of times people just wait for opportunities where people will come to you. You need to make your own opportunities, girl. Like, uni is what you make of it. So put yourself out there, go to after school clubs, go to clubs, go to bars, go to sleepovers. That's probably where you'll get the social side of the uni experience. Don't be like me and just run off home the first opportunity you get. That's why your girl's got no friends. So I've lost my P.Louise eyeshadow base and it's driving me nuts because I'm literally digging around everywhere, making even more of a mess. You guys know how messy I can get, okay? Normal mess and Thuy mess are like two different things. So I'm gonna bust out this bad boy right here. I can never lose this. Like, this is a big hefter. Big mama over here. Mamacita. 50 mils. 50 mils. Look, it's the size of my head. Honestly, I feel like I will never go through this whole tub of eyeshadow base. Who knows? Oh God. So the palette that we're going to use today is the Madison Beer Morphe palette. When I showed you guys my PR unboxing, I had so many comments saying to try out this Madison Beer palette from Morphe, and I'm like, okay, your wish is my command, girl. I feel like everyone just loves a neutral palette. You can never have enough, you can never go wrong with it. Amen, sister. Palette is so nice, and of course, if you guys want to show your girls some support, you guys can use my code THUY. If you guys are ever buying anything from Morphe, please use my code, okay? Don't use Trend Moods code, don't use Bretman Rock code, okay? I'm sure they're filthy rich already. Your girl over here, she's trying to buy a house, so please help your sister out, okay? I'm just joking, guys. You can use whatever code you want, but secretly I do want you to use mine, okay? Okay, so we're gonna go in with this shade here. It's like a really nice kind of like warm brown. It kind of reminds me of Swiss chocolate from MAC. Okay, so I'm gonna focus this right on my outside crease. We're gonna do like a nice brown smoky eye, bit of a cut crease, and a dark lip today. Does that sound good to y'all? Okay, so the next question I'm going to answer is from a lovely follower who's also going through the whole house buying process. And she asked, there's this house that I like, but I can't decide if it's the one. How do you know that this is the house you want to put in an offer for? Oh, girl, I wish I could be in a better position to kind of talk to you a bit more. I don't have a doubt in my mind that in the future I'll be able to make a full-on video and kind of tell you a bit more about the process. At the moment, I'm still in the same shoes as you. I'm actually behind you because at least you found a house that you really, really love. You know what, guys? When you go through the house buying process, the one thing that I can tell you guys so far is to look at as many houses as you can. At the start of my house kind of buying process, I saw maybe like 6 houses or 5 houses. There was one house that I walked in and I was like, oh my God, I love it. I kind of explained to you guys in the vlog what kind of happened. And also something that we've kind of dabbled in is to look at different price brackets as well, because sometimes it is just worth paying a little bit more. At the start, there was a house that I really, really liked, and then I thought it was the perfect house, but now that I look back on it, it wasn't the perfect house at all. So it's so crazy how that moment in time, because you're so like caught up in a daze, you think this is the perfect house, but then when you kind of like step away from things, you kind of realize that wasn't the right one. So look at as many houses as you can. I feel like the only way you would know that's the right house when you see all these other houses and no other house compares. I would definitely look above your price bracket just a little bit, not anything too crazy. Like, don't go over looking at £1 million mansions and stuff, you know, because then you'll just get really tempted and you feel really shit about every other house you see. By us going up in our price bracket just like a little bit at a time, I feel like now we're kind of like settled about what we actually really want to spend and what we're actually going to be happy in for a longer period of time, rather than buy something small and then move in like 1 or 2 years. I'll tell you guys at the moment my current situation for anyone that cares. There's this house that I really, really like. Me and Gran both like it. It's kind of like the house that we keep thinking about, the house that we keep comparing everything to. Even though the price is still above our price bracket, we're trying to like knock him down, make him realize that the house is not worth that much that he thinks it is. And it's also been on the market for quite a long time as well. So we have put in an offer already and it got rejected. There was a lot of things that I was kind of like telling myself like, oh, it doesn't have this or it doesn't have this. Like, I was telling myself that, oh, it doesn't have underfloor heating. When I think about things like, what house has underfloor heating? If you have underfloor heating, you are so lucky, because that is not like a normal here. I don't know why I always thought like, oh, because it's got tile floors, it'll be so cold, because at the moment in my house we have tile floors downstairs and it's so cold around here. And I was telling my sister like, I completely forgot that you can turn on the heating. My whole life, I'm gonna sound like I grew up homeless or something, but my whole life I've never grown up with central heating. If we was ever cold, we would just wear a robe or we'd put on socks, or we would just have like one heater in the room that's like an electric little heater. heater. My family never kind of grew up turning on the heat because it was just so expensive. This makes me feel really sad talking about this because I'm like, oh, it's just like the truth and the reality of it. A normal person, whenever things get cold, they'll just turn on the radiator in the room or turn on the central heating in the whole house. My whole life, I've never grown up with that mindset or never grown up with like the radiator actually being on. When it came to this house and me thinking, oh my god, there's no underfloor heating, like it's gonna be so cold, it's gonna be like living in this damn house again and it's gonna be cold all the time. But really, I was speaking to my sister and she was like, you can just turn on the heating. And I'm like, oh, I never even thought of that. Guys, how sad does that sound? I feel like us moving out is like going to be a whole new chapter, you know? Like, I'm nearly 30 years old. Like, I want to be able to experience life. I feel like at the moment my life is on hold, so I literally cannot wait until that day that me and Gran move out and we can actually start planning things for our house and start having different places to have dinner. And I don't know, at the moment, guys, we literally like cook and then we eat in our bedroom and I just can't wait to get out of it. Okay, guys, so I smoked out my eyes, really smoky. I added a little bit of black in the crease just to make it a bit more autumnal, you know. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the P.Louise Base Pro, and I also discovered this brand called Royalty. Their quality of brushes is literally insane. It's like a new startup brush company. Definitely recommend it if you're looking for new brushes. So I'm gonna do a half cut crease. I hope you like these kind of like chatty videos. These are the type of videos that I love watching, you know, just like girly videos I can leave in the background while I'm like cleaning the dishes or having a shower. So yeah, let me know if you like these videos. Okay, so next question is about weight. Someone says, I'm struggling to lose weight and I'm trying my best to diet and exercise, but I just can't lose the weight. Do you think I should consider surgery? Oh my god, this is like a deep one, guys, okay? Obviously, I feel like surgery should be the last thing that people resort to. I don't think it's healthy for anyone to ever think that surgery is like a quick way out. There are loads of things that could contribute to you not being able to lose the weight. It could be something to do with your hormones. A lot of times we as girls are on birth control. There's things that will mess with your appetite. Also, there could be other underlying medical issues that you would have no idea about. Obviously, I am not a doctor, so I wouldn't know. But I do know there's loads of illnesses that you might not even know about that causes you to kind of like hold on to the weight. If you're really serious and that might be a route you want to go down, like have a consultation. Most of the time consultations are free. I would definitely say research and look around at different doctors. The reason why I had my BBL is because no matter how many exercises that I personally did, I would never be able to grow the hips that I want because hips is like bones, right? You can't really move your bones. So the only way that I was able to get my body shape that I personally wanted was to get a procedure done. Obviously, I don't need to justify myself to anyone because I had it done and I love my results. Go to your doctor first and check up on your health first to make sure everything is a-okay in that department first before you go down any other route. Okay, so the crease is cut. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. Okay, so we're gonna answer another question. I'm gonna try to go through these a bit quicker. How do you keep your relationship with your boyfriend private? Just don't post about it. I don't know why people find it so hard to keep the relationship private, guys. It's not that hard. Me, on the other hand, I am just like an open book, so I don't really mind talking about my relationship or breakups and stuff like that. I am super open. I have a lot of friends that don't show their boyfriends on social media at all, and they love it. Okay, another question is, my husband cheated on me, but I still love him. I don't know what to do. This makes me really sad. Do you know what? I actually do think that people can change. Like, if they are super, super sorry and it will never happen again, and you feel like you can get over it and you feel like you can truly forgive him, and you think it's something worth fighting for, make sure that you sit down and really talk about where things went wrong. Obviously, don't blame yourself, but there is something obviously missing in your relationship, which he felt like he had to go elsewhere. Maybe it's the communication's not there, or passionate side of your relationship isn't there. There must have been something lacking in the relationship for one of you guys to step out of it. You need to like really sit down and talk to him. Like, why did he feel like he needed to do that? Don't blame yourself. It's two people in a relationship. It's not your fault. That's him, that he did you wrong. So make sure he apologizes. He's never going to do it again. You have to really be able to truly forgive him. And if you feel like you can't, it's going to be something really hard to get over, because you don't want to always feel like on edge. You don't want to feel like he's about to do it again. You don't want to feel insecure about yourself. I would say communication is key. Sit down and talk about it. But I do believe in second chances, and I do believe people can change if they really want to change. I'm so sorry that happened to you, girl. I can only imagine how heartbreaking that would be. Okay, I also want to go in with this cranberry kind of shade as well. and just kind of like blend this all in. Okay guys, so this tutorial has been going on way too long. I'm going to smoke out my bottom lash line and quickly put on some lashes, and I'll be back to apply on the lips. Okay guys, so I applied on my eyelashes, eyeliner. I added some more black eyeshadow just with a small little liner brush, and I just kind of carved out a bit more just so that it was a bit more like bam, like a cut crease, you know. I feel like it's been a while since I've done like a super defined one. The lashes that I'm wearing, by the way, are Miami from Lily Lashes. I was gonna go for a dark lip today to go with this backdrop. I totally forgot that my friend Keely came out with her own makeup line called Cash Beauty. So she came out with some eyelashes, a palette, and 3 nude lip kits. I feel like this look would look nice with a dark lip, but a nude lip is always the one we always want to see, right guys? Right? Okay guys, so I've done swatches for you guys of the 3 lip kits. This is the Rust Nude. It's actually really pretty. Inside of the actual bullet, it actually looks quite orangey, but when you see it here, it actually looks like a really nice nude. And then this is Rose Beauty, and then this is True Nude. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go for the True Nude set. I really like pencils like this. That's like a true pencil. I always prefer these kind of more wooden ones rather than the plasticky ones. I feel like you can be a lot more precise with these. This really reminds me of Strip Down from MAC. Hello, dupe. Oh, this is a True Nude. I really like this formula. It's like super matte. Almost feels like a liquid lipstick. Okay guys, so that's it for this makeup tutorial. I feel like it's been so nice catching up with you guys. Hopefully if there's anything you can take away from this video is that you're not alone. Everyone has problems, and we just need to hold on and keep having hope and faith that things are gonna get better. There's gonna be amazing news and your time will come. Please let me know if you guys like this kind of video where it's kind of just chatty, trying out new makeup. I feel like this is the one thing that I really love doing, just like chatting with you guys, girly talks, get ready with me's, and just playing around with makeup, and also just relating to people and talking about problems. I feel like I'm an open book. I always tell you guys my experiences, and hopefully it will help someone else out there. So let me know if you enjoyed this makeup tutorial. I actually really love how the makeup turned out, and I actually think that I'm gonna be doing this makeup for my photo shoot that I have coming up for my next collaboration. I always choose to do my own makeup for every photo shoot that I do because I just love doing my own makeup, and I don't trust anyone else because I'm a control freak, you know what I mean? Do you guys think this will be a nice campaign image? Do you like this makeup? Let me know. I'm going to be playing around with other different types of looks. So let me know if you guys like this kind of video. Give me a little thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe for Sunday's vlog, and I'll see you guys in my next video. You never know what you're gonna get when it comes to xThuyLe. It could be Thuy TMIly, it could be Thuy Crazily, it could be Thuy Breakdownly. You just don't know. Oh, do you remember these? I haven't done these in so long where I'm out of the frame. Hello there, Greg. Do you remember that? Oh, do a little pump for you. Hello there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Get that Instagram video in there. Because it is officially, isosceles triangles. I haven't said isosceles in so long. Where did I think of that? For foundation today, we are going to go. Keep going, running. Who remembers Black Eyed Peas? Oh. Butterfingers over here. I don't feel like my boyfriend's here. How do I just know that he's lurking? Oh, you can't make it. It's come more. Hello. Peeping poo. You look like my tampon in my period. How do I just know that his breath is lurking somewhere? And I just don't feel like I fit in the way that everyone my voice is all muddled up. Not my voice. My words. I can't even say the blooper right. Just put me in the bin right now. Oh, hello. Eyelash dropped. Make a wish. I can't decide if I like the Rust Nude or the Nude. Send me the nudes. Send me the nudes. Nudie patootie.
Special delivery from Rishi.
There's the bubble tea. I want the bubble tea, you bubble bitch. We have lost a nail. The nail is lost. Look how bad I need an infill. Oh my god, it's terrible. I lost a nail. They are literally French tips right now. I need to go to the nail salon stat. Alrighty, so the eyeshadow base. The eyeshadow base. I already applied on my base, you doofus. I just need to jump out a window right now because I can't talk. That's the only thing I can about do.